6 problems. All the problems are equally weighted, so each one's worth 7 points. That means that your maximum score is 6 problems times 7 points, which is the nice number of 42. And now the way that they're scored, by the way, is there's partial credit. So the question is asking you, explain why this weird fact is true. Okay, if you explain why, you get 7 points. If you make money, you get 6 points. But if you don't succeed in explaining why, but you explain some other true fact, which is along the way of proving it, then you get partial credit. And actually now this is tricky, because how do you score such a thing? It's not like it was, the answer was 72 and you wrote 71 and it's close, right? The answer is 72 and you wrote 36. Oh, but that's pretty close because you were, that maybe you're just off by a bit. By the way, they're not numerical anyway, but I'm just giving some numerical analog to the way the scoring might work. They're all essays. And that's where I guess I have some role, as well as some other people who help me in the US delegation for coaches. We actually debate with the country which is organizing it. The country which is organizing the Olympiad, bring the people to help judge the written solutions. And you schedule these half-hour appointments where the delegation from one country sits down at a table like this. The opposite side is 2 or 3 people from the host country. And they're just looking over these exam papers saying, well, how many points is this worth based on some rubric that has been designed? And this is a negotiation process where we're not trying to bargain and get the best score we can. In fact, sometimes we go to this table and we will say, we think we want less than what you gave us. These are our principles. If you give us too much, we say, no, you gave us too much. Wow. We do that. However, the reason why this is an interesting process is because if you can imagine, every country which is participating has its own language. And so if you're trying to grade the Mongolian scripts and they're written in Mongolian, if you don't read Mongolian, which most people don't, then the coaches are explaining to you, this is what the student has written. It's actually quite interesting process.
So it's almost like a jury.
Yes.
You have in the American legal system, you have a jury where they're deliberating, but unlike a jury, there's the members of the jury that speak in different languages sometimes. That's fascinating. But I mean, it's hard to know what to do because it's probably really, really competitive. But your sense is that ultimately people, like, how do you prevent manipulation here, right?
Well, we just hope that it's not happening. So we write in English. The US does. Everyone can look at. So it's very hard for me.
It's very hard for you to manipulate.
We don't manipulate. We only hope that other people aren't. But at the same time, as you see, our philosophy was we want to use this as a way to develop general talent.
Yes.
And although we do this for the 6 people who go to the International Math Olympiad, we really want that everyone touched at any stage of this process gets some skills that can help to contribute more later.